Cool. So welcome back again. This is second part of this session where we started. And here I have used 2D and 3D, which are present simultaneously. The same way you can also try. And for that purpose, I would recommend you to please go to geogebra.org and download any one software. I prefer Classic 6, but you can also download Classic 5. Sorry, Classic 5 I will recommend. Classic 6 is already available for you. So I'm going to go to download here. Okay, let me know if you don't want to download. It's fine. You don't need to download it. So if you just click on the Start Classic 6, and here, this is Classic 6, a normal GeoGebra, where you can access everything from the right-hand side. 3D graphics. So it will open in 3D graphics like that. And all the options are available here at the top. Previously, we were seeing those options on the left-hand side, right? So if you are in classic mode, you can see these options here as well. I wanted to suggest you view, yes, 3D and graphing. Okay, in offline, sorry, in the online module, we don't have that option, but in downloaded version, I do have that option. Let me open my downloaded version, and then I will show you how you can do it. So this is my GeoGebra Classic 5. Remember, this is Classic 5. Open. It's very similar to the one which we use for online. But why I'm using this? Because I want to show you both 2D and 3D simultaneously. And here you go to view. Click on the 3D graphics. Now the whole window will split in two parts, and you will be able to see both the things. So if you do something on this, you will be able to see on 3D as well. Let me show you how. Just click on this window, 2D window, and you can do your input from here. Let's say I just want to draw a line, which is y equals to x. Look, in both views, I can see that line, right? Let's be limited. I don't want to have a line which is continuous, right? I want to have a limited, a defined line, which you can generate a segment. Don't create a line, rather create a segment. Create a segment means you have to select 2 points for that. So let's say one is here and one is here. Now you can see in the 3D view as well, right? Z-axis is 0 there. And if you change one, both ways it's changing, right? Now, and what I wanted to have it here, I want to rotate it. Rotate it along x-axis or y-axis, etc. These are options for you. Before you rotate it, I would suggest stay on the two-dimensional view and click on the slider, hit anywhere on the window, click on angle. I would suggest change this icon because typing alpha is difficult. So maybe you can just type AN or ANG angle. This is short form for angle for us. You can type fully, no problem. I have typed it. Look, the slider has been created for us. We are going to use it. I hope you can see this in the green color. Right now, the angle is 0, 30, 45, etc. Now, for rotation, what you can do, click on the 3D view first of all. Clicked, because you can move it like that. And look at the segment. This segment name is F. And here on the bottom part, there is input box where you can enter rotate. Look, I would say that please go with the third option. Object, angle, and axis of rotation. Object is F. Angle is what is my slider actually. That's why I have defined in that way. So angle, make sure you're correct, typing correctly. Axis of rotation. Now this is something which is important. I would recommend type like this. Let's say I want to rotate it on Z axis. So type Z or Z, then in capital type AXIS. If you type like this, it won't work, right? So better you type capital A. There is no gap in that. So Z axis you have to type. And now you can just change your angle. You will see the rotation is happening. Right? And you can do this thing for any particular object. It's not only based on this, like if you want to do it. So, but yeah. Now what I'm gonna do, because that will definitely help you a lot in a view, I'm going to change my points in 3 dimensions now. Because in 2 dimensions, the points will remain on flat surface, right? But I want to have it something in air so that I can see the rotation is happening properly. And for that, I can even type here. There's no problem. I can click on this and also comma Z axis. So it's not taking like that. So rather we'll just type. Click on 3D view and type a point which is called 0, 0, 0. Right? And you can hide that. Now let me also delete this. Delete this. Again, click on 3D view. Type any other point which has some Z value. Let's say 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2. Now you can create the segment easily. CD, because my points are C and D. Look at this. Now my segment is in 3 dimensions. So this one you can delete it if you want. Let me just delete it. Now if you repeat the process, rotate, object is G. Look at this. G is 4.12, the length, that segment. Angle is ANGLE. Axis of rotation, as I said, Z. This. Look at this now. Now this is in 3 dimensions. Change the angle. You can also, I think, trace. Where is this? E and G. Just click on trace on. Look at this. Look at this. So you can demonstrate easily that by rotating a line, a segment, you can say, you can create a cone. Right? Because the triangle, I'll show you the other way also, because that way also will help you a lot. So this is one method how you can do it. Now let me tell you the other way. I'm going to delete it if you don't mind. Sorry, I have a question here. Yeah, so it's really cool. Let me show you something different. The output would be very similar, but the method is different. And the method is now easier than this. But you need to remember that method. I'm just deleting the extra stuff. Now, in online version also and in offline version also, what you have 2 options. One is rotation, as I said. Second is surface. When you type surface, there are 2-3 options available. I will choose second option, curve, angle, and line. So my curve is G, my angle is angle, and my line is, could be x-axis, y-axis, or anything. I'm going to try to take Z-axis only. Done. And now if I use this, look at this. This is going to create a surface. Amazing, right? And you can actually rotate it in different ways. Let me also rotate in a x-axis, y-axis. Surface. The command is surface. Always select second option. Curve is G. Angle is angle. And the line is y-axis. This time I'm going to take y-axis. Look at this. Look at this. So you have all the ways. Like, look, if I click both on, now you will see what is happening. From both directions, my cones are getting created, right? And they are also intersecting at some point. You can manage the color, you can manage the lines which you are seeing here, but you can hide it anything. I just hidden the first one along z-axis. You can also, because this is the experiment you want to do. Let's say now we are going to rotate. So the command is same, surface, G, angle, line is x-axis. Cool, look at this now. Look at this. Okay, 360. Now you can move the angle and you can see the shape will remain same. Shape is not going to change. But the way how you can see this, it's gonna change. And it's gonna change when you change the shape. Now I have taken a very simple example of a line, right? Okay, let's create a cylinder without using this the cylinder command. I'm just creating a new window. Same way, go to view, click on 3D graphics. Okay, now I can use, I'm just gonna create a vertical line. So first point I'm gonna take, let's say 2, 0, 0. Now you can imagine where is the point is. And now I'm gonna create a point which is 2, 0, 4. So it's a vertical line. Look at this. So I'm gonna go to segment and hit A and B. That's it. Sorry, I have to click on segment. Simple. Now use the same command as I said before. Click on 2D, create a slider for angle. Angle, let's say angle, I'm defining like that. If you don't define it, then angle will be taken in radians automatically. So you remember 2 pi is 360, so keep in mind. Now I'm gonna use the same command, surface. What is my curve? It's F. My angle is capital A-N-G-L-E, and the line is, you can say z-axis. Look at this. I'm gonna create a cylinder. Look at this. How amazing it is. Sorry, just click on move. And you can manage these lines. Clicking on this, go to settings or object properties. Settings is the command which we are using. Color, opacity, let's go to 100%. Change the color. Style, line thickness 0. Line thickness 0 means you will not see any line. Look, now it gives you a feel of proper cylindrical can, right? You can create its base also. You know how to create that. You can just create a circle, right? And that circle I can create in 2D also. let's say x square plus y square equals to, I think the radius, no, it's 2. Look at this. Oh, sorry, we have to take how much? 204. Okay, so the distance becomes, oh, sorry, because the radius is 4. So we have to take 4 here. So it's actually matching. Oh, sorry, I have just clicked on 2D and I just removed it. Yes, you can see now. Look. And if you want to cover that as well, that's also possible. You can just fill it with the color. Fill it with the color, go to object properties, go to color, opacity is full, take a different color just to show. Look at this, covered now, right? You can create in a very similar fashion the top part of that and as well. So this is one thing which was really, really important, which I was thinking for a long time to share. I've shared this actually previously, but maybe not recently. So this is very simple. I'm going to delete it. If you have any question, you can ask. And as I said before, you can use any axis for rotation, right? So the curve was F, angle, and the line is, let's say, y-axis. Sorry, spelling should be correct. Look at this. Y-axis is just creating a disk. And if I use X here, it's again going to create a disk. Because there is no height, right? Look at this. Just a line. If it is along y-axis, then it's going to create like that. Okay, I hope you like it. Let me just show you quickly before we say bye-bye for today. I'm just going to delete this. Also, okay, we can hide it because we have space. We can hide this segment as well. We can hide all the points because I'm going to create a curve now. Next time, I'm going to help you to create any random curve. Right now, I'm not going to create other curves. I'm going to use, let's say I'm using sin x. Right? Let's increase some height. Sin x. Now here, I don't want to rotate everything. So I'm going to create a function. Function is g, starting value, let's say from 0 to 4. Okay, sorry, I can see a chat. First thing we need to download. Yeah, you should. If you don't want to view both ways, then it's fine. If you want to only use in 3D the same commands which I was using, directly you can go ahead in online version. If you are going to download, Classic 5 is the option. Classic 5. I'm using Classic 5. Yeah, okay. So now I'm going to hide my original function, which is a long function. I'm going to use only the limited function. Look at this, right? And now I'm going to use the same commands which we were using. Surface. Surface is H. Angle is ANGLE. Sorry, guys. Let me just put this away. And the line is, imagine the line should be, you can also use Z-axis, Y-axis, no issues. I'm going to use X-axis. Okay, now just increase the angle. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this wonderful solid. You can control it if you don't want to use from 0 to 4. because I was using from 0 to 4. You can have it from 3. No issues. Apply. Done. Look at this. Okay, let's try the same thing in other direction, right? Surface, curve is h, angle, line is, let's take x-axis. I think with, okay, y-axis this time. Look at this. Look at this, a different type of solid we have generated. Look at this. Cool. Right, so in different axis of rotation you will see different solids forming from a single curve. Let's use the same command along z-axis now. H, angle, and z-axis. Look at this, it's just a disk. The disk is ready. So yeah, please ask your questions if you have any, because there is no use if I don't give you time to practice. Giving you 1 minute to